First developing tonight, Siouxland Sports Academy has partnered with a developer who wants to build a $5 million, 65,000 square foot sports complex next to Lewis and Clark Park in Sioux City. Now let's break down the details. As part of the proposed agreement, Siouxland Developers LLC will commit to investing $5 million to build the new multi-sport complex. Documents show the 2.3 acres of land targeted for development serves as a parking lot at Lewis and Clark Park right now. This facility will replace the arena on Southern Hills Drive.
The Siouxland Sports Complex will take the place of the current arena, and that solves a lot of growth issues for us. If you've been to an event in our current location, you know the crowd flow isn't exactly the greatest. Additionally, the parking situation isn't exactly the greatest.
Community leaders expect this complex to have a positive impact on the economy, and they hope it will grow youth sports locally. Documents say the proposed facility will include 5 basketball courts, which can also be used as 9 volleyball courts, a batting cage, state-of-the-art weight room, and a dance academy.
Today's announcement is really about a community's commitment to youth sports and to teaching our young people the important lessons of grit, determination, resilience, persistence, and at the end of the day, those are the character attributes that we want to raise our children with.
Developers hope to complete development of the property no later than December 31st, 2026. First, the City Council will vote on the development agreement at its meeting on Monday.